All right, folks, once again, I have done it. I've done the thing where seemingly every video we put out, I have new diecast sitting here. So I got some LCDs in today. I actually picked these up from a US seller, just like a private seller. So these were, I guess, technically used. But yeah, we've got the Wyra Roadster, which is in a really nice metallic white. It actually comes with a little hardtop piece, too. And this is the first time I've ever seen that little LCD sticker. But yeah, we got that one. We also got the silver Amola. I'd like to get the red one as well. Maybe the like midnight purple one. And then we also got another Honda NSX. I have the white one too, so we'll do a review on these at some point. So yeah, super hyped for those. I have a huge package of Almost Real and LCD coming from China as well. So that will probably be here in like 3 weeks or so. So yeah, it never ends, guys. It never ends. Anyways, we're looking at the Jaguars today. I'm really excited for these. We've already looked at this casting once. Yeah, once, I think. We looked at the orange James Bond version, which I can actually grab because it's right here. And pull this out real quick. Get it out of the protector. This one was really nice. I really like this casting. I'm glad that Mini GT is doing it. It's one of those cars that it's like a one-off. So it's like, give us a handful of colors and then we're good. We don't need anything else. But yeah, there's the orange Spectre one. It was really nice, amazing paint on it. Lots of good carbon fiber detailing and whatnot. And then we have this silver one, and we also have this blue one right here. And these are all real versions of the car from what I've seen. I guess so like they produced a handful of them, at least. One for the movie, and then there was like a test car. I think there was a full carbon fiber version as well, and that's coming out from Mini GT. But like every single one of these that has been like put on pre-order or released, I've actually looked up real photos, and all these colors do exist, which is nice. They're not just making up colors, but yeah, here's the blue one. Get all this plastic out of here. And then the art is pretty nice, pretty simple. It's just kind of like flying down the road in a forest. Not bad. So there is the blue one. And then here is the silver one. We'll get everything out and ready to go, prepped. Then we'll take a gander at them. So, let's start with the silver one. If I can get this back in here. So, this is Mini GT number 960. The Jaguar C-X75 in silver, of course. Then you've got Mini GT, the Jaguar logo. Obviously, you have your Jaguar licensing. And then all that stuff right there. I think these are all left-hand drive. I don't believe that they made this car in right-hand drive. I could be wrong. But yeah, all right-hand or all left-hand drive here. But yeah, it is a very nice casting. Mini GT did a very good job with it. This one has really nice metal flake silver paint, and then it also has the blue striping kind of going all the way down the vehicle. Looks very nice. Yeah, super cool car. Like I said, it's just one of those like one-off things where like it's just really cool to have in diecast. And of course, with Mini GT doing it, it's a pretty solid version of it too. You've got carbon fiber on that vent right there. C-X75 hybrid prototype. So I guess this is one of the prototype versions of it. It also says it back there too. C-X75 hybrid prototype Jaguar on the rear wing. Of course, the engine bay is all done in carbon fiber, which looks really nice. You've got the silver Jaguar lettering. Very cool. Jaguar lettering on the windshield banner as well. Yeah, very nice. You've got your actual separate piece for the Jaguar badge in the grille right there. I believe they all had that. Yeah, the orange one had it too. Headlights look very nice. You've got some silver accenting painted on for the daytime running lights. And then some decent bulb detail molded into the black plastic underneath. You've got the mesh on the in that vent in the hood, which looks pretty good. Yeah, really like it. It's super clean. It's a nice little prototype version of it. I believe these all have the same wheels. They're almost like they're not gunmetal gray. Now that I'm looking at it with different colors, it kind of looks like it's like a gray-blue metallic. There's like a little bit of blueness to it, but you've got the Jaguar logos in the center of the wheels. Really cool wheel design. They do roll very well, of course. So yeah, interesting wheels, cool color on them. Really like it. Front end, you've got some more carbon fiber on these little vents on either side with some mesh detailing in them. Yeah, very nice. Rubber mirrors, of course. And then on the back, there is more carbon fiber on this rear diffuser. I think maybe just on the sides right here. I don't see any on the actual top part or the bottom part of it. You do have two exhaust tips coming out of the bottom, just molded into that black metal. And then some nice venting on the back. Taillights look awesome. They are acrylic. Yeah, very nice car. Nothing on the license plate for this one. But yeah, I don't have too much more to say about this particular one. It's just, it's cool. It's a prototype version. I like prototype versions of stuff. Like prototypes, test cars, they're all just really cool to me. But let's look at the blue one. So this is Mini GT number 884. Again, the Jaguar C-X75. This one's in blue. There's all the info on the back for you. Left-hand drive. And here's the car. So same like bluish gray wheels, bluish silver, whatever you want to call it. And the paint on this one is gorgeous. Look at that. That is absolutely amazing. I love paints like this. I say it in every video when we look at a car that has a good paint, but I'm just a sucker for a good paint. I just love it. So yeah, everything should be pretty much the same. Headlights, the badge in the front, all the carbon fiber accenting. There is actually carbon fiber in this around the doors too. Actually, this one might be different. This prototype sample, yeah, it's different. There's less carbon fiber on this one. So you have carbon fiber on these vents here, on the engine bay, of course, a little bit on the rear diffuser, and then you have some up in these front vents. But on the other versions, there's carbon fiber in this rear, like this hatch vent behind the window. There's carbon fiber detailing going around the windows, and then there's also some going around this back glass for the engine bay. So I think that's the only spot. But yeah, so the prototype had less exposed carbon fiber, which could make sense. I definitely do think that that's accurate. Mini GT usually doesn't skip details like that. So that's very cool. Some slight differences. But yeah, this blue one looks really good. The paint, it just honestly just kind of speaks for itself. Super sleek, super nice. Very cool car, just in general, you know. Black interior, pretty standard with a lot of Mini GTs. Again, I wish they'd splash some color in there, at least like on the seats or something. Just adds a lot of detail. On the rear wing, you do have the Jaguar badging and lettering. It's a little bit hard to see on this blue one, but it is there. Might be easier to see on the orange one. Yeah, so there it is. It's like the outline of the actual Jaguar and then the Jaguar lettering. Looks awesome. Mini GT usually does a pretty good job with their separate pieces, but occasionally you will get some that are just not centered or they're like crooked or whatever. But typically they do a good job. So I do like to see separate pieces. But yeah, they roll very nicely. Just very cool cars. And then we have 3 of them. There is a full carbon version coming. I think I actually have that one on order now. And then there's also a blue test car with like light blue striping. So kind of similar livery design to this silver one, except it's black and then it has light blue, like almost like a cyan. So that one will be really cool. Or like a teal, I guess would be more accurate. I guess teal and cyan are pretty similar. But yeah, definitely a really good casting. I know a lot of you guys were really excited to see these, especially this blue one. And yeah, it does not disappoint. If you, so far, in my opinion, if you had to pick one of these to get, I would definitely get this blue one. The paint on the camera, it looks a little bit more dull. It's more of like a, I don't know, there's a little bit of like an aqua hue to it in person. It's beautiful. Definitely doesn't show up right on camera. Blues and greens and reds a lot of the time are just not super accurate on camera. I don't know if it's the lighting or a video setting, but yeah, that blue is phenomenal. I will go ahead and throw a picture up on screen of both of these. Should be pretty easy to find photos of them, especially this one. But yeah, very nice looking. Mini GT, like I said, did a great job on them. So really nothing to complain about with these. No major flaws or anything. So yeah, I like it. I dig it. You guys will have to let me know what you think as well. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.